All right, here we are. Been an interesting day so far. This is recording number 2. Technological difficulties. So welcome. Another Destress and Reset meditation, another I-Ching and Gene Keys meditation. Today we're going to be talking about Gene Key number 7, the shadow of division, the gift of guidance, and the city of virtue. If you are new to this channel, hi, I'm Carly. Check out the description here, and it's going to give you the contraindications for this meditation practice. And then you can pop back up here and you're good to go. Awesome. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's start off with coming into our bodies. Let us put a little hand down here on our stomachs, one hand on our chest. Nice deep breath in and out. Deep breath in, making the bottom hand rise first, second hand rise second, the top hand rising second, and exhale from the top down. Deep breath in, filling from the bottom to the top, and exhaling from the top down. Deep breath in and out. Each and every inhale and exhale, a chance to bring your attention to any tension in the body, and exhale, breathing into that tension with intention and the breath, releasing that tension and increasing your beautiful energy of calm, relaxation, and grounding. Nice straight spine, nice and comfortable in your seat. And we're going to move into our quantum clearing practice. This is a practice that clears the quantum fields of the body. It's a little interesting of a practice. If you're curious more about it, the body of work is been influenced by Rupert Sheldrake's work on the quantum field. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff, obviously you can just drop it in the comments or find me on any of the other channels that I'm on, my website, Instagram, email, if you're like that. So let's dig in first. Nice deep breath. And there we go. Right hand on the lower right abdomen. Deep breath in and out. Hearing your inner and outer truth. Taking that right hand over top of the head. Deep breath in and out. Bringing your field into the present. Switching hands. Deep breath in and out. Now bringing your hands forward, coning your fingers like this. We're going to cross touch on the back of our skulls where the skull meets the neck muscles, the occipital occipitals. Deep breath in and out, releasing any frustration from our fields, digesting that frustration. And switch cross, bottom hand to top, recrossing the midline, helping this balance in the right and left brain. Deep breath in and out. And with your hands in front of you, steepling the fingers like so. Electrical systems on. Speaking of electrical systems, making sure that we're well hydrated and the salt content in our body is balanced is also very important for that electrical conduction. Stay hydrated. Now we're going to take our hands, touching the fronts of our shoulders, crossing our arms in front of us. Deep breath in and out. Balancing the polarity in our field. Clear, embodied, intuitive yeses and nos. Switch hands, bottom to top. And out. Now. With your arms still crossed, reaching up to your shoulders, letting your hands hang heavy, releasing any frustration and anger from our fields here, bringing attention to our shoulders, softening. Deep breath in and out. And switch cross, bottom hand to top. Deep breath in and out. Now, with the arms still crossed, touching into the hairline. Right here, you can search around a little bit in the area and find a little spot that it kind of dips into. Inhale and exhale. Removing any veils in our field, regaining our clarity, letting us see the vibrant colors of life. Switch cross, bottom hand to top. Deep breath in and out. Next, moving to mid-forehead. So dropping those fingers down to the mid-forehead, that cross. Clearing any patterns of negative self-talk, any negative talk, any negative ideas hanging around in your field, ideas that probably are not yours, stuck in there from some time or another. Deep breath in and out. Switch cross. Some of these points might feel more impactful than others. Feel free to revisit after the practice. Now, bringing your hands down to cross-touching at the navel on each side of the belly button. Deep breath in and out, releasing any deep rage or anger from the field, helping us digest that fear and anger. Deep breath in and out, really softening into the abdomen in these points. Switch cross. Deep breath in and out. And now taking that switch cross up to the crown of the head. Deep breath in and out. Removing any imprints of trauma from our field. Deep breath in and out. Switch cross. Deep breath in and out. Okay, bringing that cross touch down to the heart space. Deep breath in and out. Switch cross and in, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, in and out. Sinking into this space, nice tall spine, or in a reclined position, get nice and comfortable. In, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, 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 in, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. Nice full inhales and exhales. In and out, softening into that belly. In and out, 2, 3, 4. In and out, soften. In, you can pull up the pelvic floor muscles and relax, release on the exhale. In, pulling up that energy, exhale, release. In, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, out, 2, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 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 2, out, 2, 3, 4. In, nice smooth inhales and exhales, sinking into the beats. In, 2, out, 2, 3, 4. 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 In, nice deep, holding at the top, squeezing the pelvic floor muscles, sending that energy up the spine. Squeeze the eyes shut, squeeze the facial muscles close. A nice rush of fresh, clean blood and oxygen up to the brain, up to the pineal gland. And we can do two things in this space. When you're ready to exhale, we can Om and make this a period of rolling ohms, or you can exhale into your attention space. I'm going to lead some ohms, raising our level of vibrational energy, our love, with our concentration on the Ah in our root chakra, the Oo in our heart chakra, and the in our third eye space. And exhale. Go at your own pace. Deep inhale whenever you feel complete, holding at the top. Again, squeezing the pelvic floor muscles, creating that energetic pump, sending that cerebral spinal fluid back up, cleansing the brain, spiraling up all of our chakras, the Ida and Pingala channels, creating that beautiful spiral, alighting in our third eye space. Relaxing and releasing into our normal breath whenever you feel complete. Nice, deep and slow out, relaxing into the abdomen, in and out, finding that rhythm, in and out, 2, 3, 4, 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 in, creating that beautiful coherence in the body, out, every organ on time, in, feeling all that sinking rhythm, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, in and out, 2, 3, 4, in. I prefer to do this practice with a closed mouth and out, all through the nose, in and out, but breathing out with an audible exhale can be very clearing, in and in, raise your shoulders and drop them down, in, raise the shoulders and drop them down, in and leave it out, in and drop anything that does not serve, in and out. You do not need to hold it anymore, in and out, especially if it's not yours, in and out, 2, 3, 4, 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 in, nice and deep, holding at the top, and squeezing the pelvic floor muscles, sending that energetic pump up the spine, letting the third eye space, squeezing the facial muscles closed, squeezing the eyes shut, cleansing that pineal space. And relaxing and releasing into your exhale hold whenever you feel complete. And we're going to hold here until it's time for the next breath. If you need to take a breath, take a quick inhale and back out. Exhale, hold. We're going to incrementally relax from head to toe, letting our bodies rest heavy. Calming any little tensions that arise, trying to bring alarm where there needs be none. We have plenty enough oxygen in our systems to last us 4 minutes. The longer that you can hold, the more balancing and better it is. your system. Letting the body feel heavy. You might need to even bring a little bit of flexion to any areas that feel that tension. Maybe turning your head back and forth if you're feeling any tension in your neck, or up and down, raising your shoulders up and down, pulling the shoulders back and forward to release any of that tension further so that you can hold longer. Sinking into that exhale pause. Taking a nice deep inhale in whenever you feel complete. Holding at the top. Holding at the top. Holding at the top. Squeezing the pelvic floor muscles. Letting the energy rise up the spine. And on this exhale, whenever you feel complete, you might also feel like bringing another Om to your body, to your chakras and energy system. Sinking into your normal breath here. We're going to continue to let our bodies feel heavy. Relaxing from head to toe. Stream into that beautiful divine energy. And relaxing from head to toe, letting your eyes drift back, feeling soft, letting your jaw part slightly, relaxing your jaw, relaxing the throat, relaxing the neck and shoulders, down and back, relaxing the chest, letting the clavicle sink down a little softer, letting your shoulder blades slide down the back, Relaxing your arms, your lower arms, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, all the way out to your fingertips. Feel calm and relaxed. Relaxing your stomach and abdomen. Relaxing your core, your waist, your hips. Relaxing your legs, your thighs, your lower legs. Feeling the relaxation sinking down into you from above. Down your lower legs, ankles, and feet, all the way down to your toes. Feeling that calm and relaxation, feeling like warm honey pouring down into your body, slowly. Beautiful golden healing light filling your body, sending it to any particular space that needs healing, and pushing anything out, lower vibration and imbalance down and out, all the way down your feet and down into the earth to be grounded and transformed. Beautiful. Pushing out any feelings of lower vibrational energy, any fear, anger, confusion. Grief, shame, sadness, anything that is not serving us, anything that is not ours will be released from the body, from the field, to be transmuted, leaving you in this beautiful vibration, your beautiful vibration, feeling healthy and strong, whole. This beautiful feeling that's surrounding your body is your essential vibration. You can come back to this place anytime that you need, calling it whenever you're in a stressful situation and you start to feel dysregulated. Taking a nice deep breath in and out, and remembering this vibration of calm, relaxation, so you can respond instead of react and make better choices. Putting our awareness and attention in our third eye space, pulling our gaze upwards to that third eye space, and then pulling further upwards with our next inhale up to the crown space. And one more inhale in above our crown space, about 6 or 8 inches above our crown space. That is where our higher self lies, our Akashic records. This is a reminder to this beautiful human suit that you that is listening, you are not the body, you are not the emotions, you are not the thoughts, you are the soul. You are the soul. You are a divine being of love, light, and power. You really do not look anything like the human suit that we put on every day. You are so much more beautiful than you could ever imagine in your wildest dreams. In this space, you are one with God, and you are one with all. Deep breath in and out, calling on the vibration of virtue to enter our fields, calling on the vibration of virtue to enter our fields, letting it sink down through our crown chakra and bodies like that beautiful golden energy, but the feeling and vibration of virtue is a little bit different. Deep breath in and out, focusing your mind's eye on that request and letting the energy sink deeply down, feeling it heavy starting in your crown, pulling it downwards into the third eye space. The vibration of virtue down into our throat center. The vibration of virtue. Breathe it in and out. It feels strong, strong and soft at the same time. Pulling it down into the heart space. Connecting with that beautiful, strong energy of virtue in our heart space. Feeling like a beautiful sprouting wings. Deep breath in and out, feeling it sink down into the root chakra. Deep inhale and exhale. Beautiful. All the way through all the chakras. Feel strong like metal. I'm envisioning a sword down my back, great long sword. And wings. Sounds like is it? It does sound angelic though. Deep breath in and out, coming back to our space, coming back to our bodies, wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Deep breath in and out. Oh, spreading those angel wings. Releasing that sword down our back, coming back to the space, feeling your energy from your root chakra, from your feet, sinking down into the earth, making sure you're fully grounded. Excuse me. I'm grounded. Thank you for joining me in this journey. It was a little different than I expected. That's what you get when you have expectations, though, isn't it? Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, what you thought, what you loved, what you didn't like. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can have updates whenever I drop new meditations every Wednesday. You can also, if you feel so inclined, throw me a donation if you would like to have some sort of energetic exchange for this practice. You can find that on my website, socials. All right. Let's sink into the conversation. Oh, got a little drink. Waking up from head to toe, letting go of that heaviness, bringing more movement to our bodies, everything feeling awake and revitalized. So, we're going to talk about the 7th gene key. 7s are numbers in numerology, it's a sacred number. This is an interesting gene key to be on this sacred number. But at the same time, I can see spiritual leaders that are living in their city of virtue. You can see these patterns within them, how they guide, how they live their lives. Obviously, someone in that spiritual realm, well, if you know a spiritual practitioner and they claim to be of the highest and they do unvirtuous things, I would start to question. So let's go back down the rabbit hole and start at the shadow of division, the gift of guidance, and the city of virtue is what we're going to talk about today. This, and I'm sorry I didn't prepare my slideshow for you today, but you can find all that information on the Gene Keys website, and I highly recommend you do so in the Living Library if you would like more of that information, but I'm going to let you know. So this gene key is ruled by Leo. It's ruled by Leo, and it's in the codon ring of union. The codon ring of union we brought up already. It's connected with the fourth gene key, the forgiving, understanding, and tolerance. So the ring of union has a lot to do with bringing people together, about communication, about facilitation, about community, collective. I'm just trying to find my notes so I can make sure to go over all the little cool things that are in there. Here we go. Codon ring of union. Physiology, it is held in the diaphragm. Very interesting. Can think on that one for a minute. Having a nice, healthy diaphragm does help our body hold in a state of a vibration of having virtue, having that kind of confident posture. Codon ring of union. Yes, the I-Ching. This is the hexagram is water beneath earth. Trust and follow the current of love inside to lead others with the heart. Virtue is unity with devotion. Guidance is orienting commitment. And division is dislocated half-heartedness. Programming partners is the 13th gene key of empathy, discernment, and discord. And the integral human design lies in the stream of service. It's an interesting one. The alpha, channel of facilitation. Whoa, didn't mean to click that. Okay, so let's get back to brass tacks. Division, starting with the shadow. Division within these boundaries of leadership. All of these things have to do with leadership in these spaces of community and facilitation, of just leadership, division. Whenever you see in places of leadership, when fear is being utilized to divide people, to keep them in a certain kind of mind space so they do not ask questions, so they stay small and don't try to overpower that leader that is serving up division. The fear tactics is really what comes to mind in this. Creating hierarchies in a leadership sense, putting different people over other people, creating that jealousy, that comparison. So, I mean, essentially, it keeps people from working together. It's keeping people from, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, it left. I can like see it in my mind, but it's not there. It's keeping people from cooperating and having bigger ideas than that divisive leader could have on his own. It's unfortunate that that is a vibration in our world in leadership, and very often it is what we see in people in leadership positions, because the world more often than not will elect these people in leadership positions because of the innate low vibration that the rest of the world is in. Electing someone out of fear versus love. And they really play on that divisiveness to those ends for election. Also, they've become very smart with our growth as humanity, these psychological tactics. So, into the gift of guidance. The gift of guidance is this beautiful state of leading without having to lead at all, leading in a supportive way where you're not just telling people what to do all the time. You're not telling people the best way that you think everything needs to be done, or not taking the time to see and understand whoever you're working with, and just seeing something for face value and then telling them, hey, I see this, you need to fix that part of yourself because, and then insert all these assumptions that you can paint on people from just seeing a little smidgen of their reactions, of their lives. But a real leader will know how to guide and not make these expectations, helping people grow, understanding as much about people as possible so that they can flow into their own healthy positions of where they work best at the highest vibration of their output, and supporting them in those roles, and supporting the flow of energy, supporting cooperation and communication, and supporting in that beautiful way where you're just holding space for people to grow and be their best selves. You're holding the container. And this, even though this is not a gene key that's in my personal profile, I do have the 4th gene key as my life's work, which is also in the Ring of Union, and I'm also a Leo sun. So I was surprised how much this resonated with my style of leadership and facilitation. I think that it's really important to help people feel like they can share, help people feel like they can say anything that they need to say, and it's not going to bother me one bit. And if we need to have a conversation about it, we can have a conversation and work through whatever kind of rough patches need to be worked through a little bit more. And then respect is gained and understanding is had, and everyone feels supported. Holding that grounded container space is exactly how I used to run my circles and my ceremonial offerings, which I don't do so often anymore. But I do miss that aspect of creating that space for people, curating that space of healing and knowing what questions to ask in the right time, and really letting people talk and unwind within themselves, within their own expression of their feelings, of their thoughts. And then they find that they had all of the answers they needed all along, which is kind of always the case. But sometimes we just need another person to pull it out of us and make us feel like it's true and that it's okay. So now we move into virtue. Virtue is an interesting concept that people probably don't spend very much time thinking about. Kind of a Renaissance embodiment of characteristics, or what do you call it? Like your moral fiber that you hold within yourself. Whenever I hear virtuous, I think of like a knight or a king, royalty. I mean, the idea of royalty, not the royals that we see nowadays, where it's just, everything is just scandalous. But the idea of royal, of its highest vibration, the regalness, that I think is what I'm more looking for than royal, regalness. And that's also an aspect that Leos can innately hold within themselves. So I wasn't surprised that Leo was a zodiac sign that was connected with this gene key in particular. Virtue. Virtue is doing that thing that's right, even though you don't have to. Doing that thing that's right because you know it's right. It's doing that thing that's right. It's taking your shopping cart back to the corral, or even one step farther and taking it back inside the grocery vestibule, that is a virtuous act, because returning the shopping carts are not something that anyone is going to make you do. Nobody's going to tell you not to do it, to make you feel bad for not doing it. I mean, I would probably kind of scrunch an eyebrow at it, but it's doing the things that you know are right. And these are core truths of things that are right. Because people like to say the gray area of there is no good or bad and everything is just a winding road. But it's a different perspective. And you know what I mean? It's helping that person that's in the rain and dropped their groceries and are struggling. It's helping someone that's struggling that maybe you don't even know. If it's somebody that you don't know, it's even more virtuous, I think, because you know you're never going to see them again. So you literally have the choice to just walk away. You're never going to see them again, but you do it. And that is the feeling of virtue. It is a feeling of, I don't know, I feel like I still feel this kind of sense of nightly service within those acts. It's beyond love. You don't do it for validation. You may not even think of it twice after the fact. But if you've done something like that, I applaud you. And I hope that we've all done something like that, and many times over. There's a term, it's a beautiful story within the passage of this in the Gene Key's book. There is a principle in the Zohar, in Kabbalistic mystery teachings in the Zohar, called Tikkun Olam. And it was this idea, and I apologize if I'm bastardizing this story or not getting it right, but I'm human. So Tikkun Olam, there was this thought that God made this vessel to hold the nectar of virtue. And as he was placing it, dropping it down to earth, it slipped and fell and shattered. And every time that we choose to do one of these virtuous acts, it rebuilds that chalice. I know it's corny, but I'm crying. I get really moved by the idea of the powerful symbolism, and I don't know, just do, and that's fine. It feels good. Tikkun Olam. So anyways, I better get going. I have an appointment to make. I am so glad that you stuck around. Please leave me any comments if you'd like. Visit me on any of my channels. Leave me comments. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my YouTube. Keep up to date on all my stuff. I will be here and around. Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful week.